What's up, everybody? I've got a bunch of toothpicks that I've been flying. I really enjoy them. If you're not familiar with toothpicks, something like this is the Tyro69. And a toothpick is basically a smaller freestyle race drone. We're talking 2 to 3 inch props, powerful brushless motors, really lightweight, somewhere between, basically 20 to 80 grams. I know that's a big range, but anyway, something like this. This is the Tyro69, and it's a kit, a lot like the Tyro 129, which I absolutely love. This thing, 70 bucks, $69. Actually, it's on sale right now for 60. Is that a deal? Well, let's find out. Okay, so spoiler alert, I don't really recommend this thing. It is, well, eh. The motors are nice and powerful, but the props that it come with, super flimsy, just can't handle the power. Putting together, not super difficult, a little clunky. I'm not a big fan of this antenna and camera combination. The VTX is only 25 milliwatts. Doesn't come with a receiver, so you're gonna have to add that cost there. When it's all said and done, definitely not the best value. Now, if you really, really want to build something, this is a really easy starter kit to build. I do like the powerful motors, but you're gonna have to do some different upgrades. I would change the propellers, probably use a different VTX, but then when it's all said and done, you're in the $100 price range, actually over. You can just pick up an Emax Freestyle for 100 bucks, and it's good to go, and it's better quality. So, do I recommend this? Probably not.
Okay, so maybe I'm not recommending this Eachine 69, but what will I recommend? Well, guess what? Banggood is having an anniversary sale, and they've got a lot of stuff that you can get at a pretty good price, including that Tyro 69. It's just 60 bucks. Again, don't recommend it. If you really want to build your own, this Tyro 129 for 114 bucks is pretty spectacular. Love that thing. GPS, 7-inch. But if you're looking for something similar to this Tyro 69, this Emax Tiny Hawk Freestyle, fantastic, $94. Not a huge saving, but usually that thing's right around 100 bucks. I've seen it as high as 110. We've got the Cine B, the Cine Can, lots of options here. This Phantom toothpick from Gep RC is really solid. This is one that a lot of people love. This Happy Model Larva X. It actually has an onboard DVR. I'm going to review this one soon. Haven't got it up in the air, but people really like it. It's a 3S model, so keep that in mind. But there's other things going on with this sale, and you know what? If you don't see anything that you like on this list, you can get 10% off site-wide, so keep that in mind. Let's just kind of scroll through here. We've got goggles on this list for sale, Sky Zones, O3s, O2s. You can buy one of these new FR Sky transmitters if you're looking for something like that. We've got some cameras. We've got chargers. A robot. We've got quadcopters. These are more toy grade helicopters, and even look at this, the Hubsan Zeno. That's pretty solid deal. 359, 3 and 230. Wow, pretty solid deal. We got the upgraded, the Pro version. That's interesting. And then there's some RC cars as well. So go ahead and check out this Banggood sale. It is only until September 13th. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking for a good deal, check that out. Anyway, let's get back to this Tyro 69.
All right, let's take a look here. We got the Tyro 69. It is built. I did a little differently. First, let's talk about what it is, starting with these motors. These are 1104 8600 kV motors. That's different than, say, my Freestyle or even my Diatone 229. They're running 1103, so you got bigger motors, right? So bonus, maybe. It is a kit. You put it together yourself. I've done that here. It wasn't super difficult. The only soldering I had to do was for the motors and the battery lead, so that wasn't bad. Battery lead is an XT30. We do have a capacitor, so that's nice. Everything kind of plugs into play. I did also have to do some soldering to get my receiver in. I'm running an XM Plus. I left the connector there so that I can take it off when I'm done. Maybe that's some insight into how I feel about this thing. But we do have an XM Plus. running there. You did have to do a solder bridge, which, you know, kind of something you got to know. But overall, fairly simple build. I would say it took me, I would say all in all, about an hour. If I was paying attention, I could have done it a little bit quicker, but you know, I'm not super experienced in these builds. This is really my second build. My first was the big old Tyro. Was the big old Tyro 129, which I really love. This is a 7-inch prop, a big old drone, GPS quad. This one a little different. All right, so it is 51 grams with my receiver. That's pre-battery. You choose the battery. That'll obviously change the weight. I like flying with these 450s, so we're 80 grams all up. But you know, battery choice is your choice. Other things you want to know, this is an F4 flight controller. It's the Eachine F411. It uses the Maytech F411 firmware, so I'm guessing that it might be a clone there. It's a BL Heli 4-in-1 ESC, 20 amp, and this camera is the Caddx Beetle. We do not have smart audio, and it's a 25 milliwatt VTX. They do say you can fly either 2 or 3S battery, so that's interesting. Get a little bit more power with these bigger motors and a 3S battery. Probably gonna have to change the props, but you know, when it's all said and done, you're gonna spend about $100 to get this thing up in the air, right? That's the same as this guy, my Tiny Hawk Freestyle, and I also like this, the Diatone. This is the 229. I also have the Larva X on the way with a built-in receiver. I'm sorry, with a built-in DVR for $100. So, you know, in terms of dollars, you know, it is a little bit cheaper, but not, you know, you're not saving a whole lot of money. You know, if you have a receiver laying around and you have some extra batteries, yeah, you can build this thing for $70, put it together. But if you don't, know that you're gonna have to spend a little bit more money. On the build here, I did not add these little plastic expansions here so that I could get a better angle tilt. I could just kind of crank it down here on the back, give me a little more tilt so I can push it moving forward. So, you know, kind of think about that. If you're looking to build something, you want a little bit bigger motors, yeah, this is not a bad deal, but just know it's not really saving you all that much money. The carbon fiber, 2 millimeters thick, not super thick, but you know, it's fun, it flies, it works, and it was inexpensive. That's what I know.
Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Love interacting with our viewers. Hey, good luck. Happy flying.